Hi there YouTube, it's Cuckoo Pete and Ade here. We're having a day in the back garden. We just finished making these two knives. So we're going to sit down in a minute with a cup of coffee and have a little chat about them. It's a lovely sunny day today and Damascus is glinting in the sunlight.
They look lovely, don't they?
Them rivets on yours are bright as anything.
Yeah, solid brass.
Shining like gold.
Yeah, they look nice, don't they? It's been quite a long process, but worth it in the end.
Yeah, well, you take your time with it because it's your first one you've made, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not made any knives before, and you sort of give me quite a bit of help, show me how to design.
That's what's called being one step ahead.
Is it?
Like Billy Connolly when he was teaching banjo, he was always on the page ahead of the person he was teaching.
Oh, that's like me anyway then. Yeah, it's been interesting. The actual scales, they come from a gun. I think it was 1880 or 1890. A shotgun.
So 130 odd years old.
Yeah, piece of walnut. I actually had the gun destroyed because it was all rusty, the barrels. Give it to the police the way you should. I've got a licence, but I had it all done properly. And then you've chopped up the stock, and we've made a couple of nice scales out of it, haven't we?
Yeah, they are. It's lovely work, lovely bit of walnut to work with. It was. It's
absolutely solid, dense piece of wood.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, unlike the first one that I tried, which was all hollow inside.
Oh yeah, I'll give you two.
Yeah.
Two guns, didn't I? Two shotgun butts.
You could feel the difference in the weight, but I wasn't expecting to be as hollow as that.
No, it's a bit strange really why that was hollow, but
must have been for a kid or something.
I think it was a 16 bore, so it's maybe just a way of lightening the gun up.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see a piece of wood that's been used for hundreds of years and then made into something a bit modern.
Yeah, and it's going to be another, well, who knows how long before how long it will last.
A lifetime.
Another lifetime. Yeah, a knife for life, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it was nice stuff to work with. It really was.
Should we have a cup of coffee?
We'll get ourselves a cup of coffee and sit down and have a little chat about what we've done, and we'll throw in hopefully some photographs as well.
Yeah, I've got some photographs, so we'll sort that out, won't we?
Yeah, you can tell we're filming.
Yeah,
because the seagulls have started.
Yeah, they do it on purpose.
Yeah, they've been dead quiet up till now. Yeah. Right, we'll see you in a bit. Right, so I be mother.
Yes, I think you look good as a mother.
Like a donkey with a straw out.
Keep calm and carry on.
Yeah. It's the mantra these days. I don't know why I always put the spoon in your cup. Because it's got the sugar in. When I stir mine.
You drink mine?
Yeah, I drink yours anyway, don't I?
Yeah. Funny thing is you don't realise till it's finished.
Halfway down it before I've realised. Yeah, it's been an interesting process, this, Pete, isn't it?
Yeah, it has, mate. Yeah, I've enjoyed it as well. Well, when I first started doing it, I thought I was never going to get it finished because I started doing it last year, in actual fact.
Was it?
Yeah, just before January.
I suppose
it was this year.
It was this year.
Yeah, it was this year. What am I on about?
Early this year. Yeah, I suppose it was last year when we got the blanks, wasn't it?
Yes, last year we got the blanks and started it mid-January this year. I've just been doing bits and pieces.
Yeah, but like we said before, it's best not to rip and tear, isn't it?
Yeah, that's when you start making mistakes.
Yeah.
And if you do a small part, you can do the small part well, leave it, think about the second part, and do that well, and you end up with quite a nice result.
Yeah, I mean, there's YouTube's full of fails from people who've torn into things and not thought about them first. skateboarding off roofs and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you should think
So
the end result. when
you should
you're
think
doing
about the end result, and it's a series of steps. All of these things, they're a series of steps, aren't they?
that. Yeah. Yeah, it's one step at a time.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Think about the design,
Mm.
work on the design. So, because once you've done that on the metal, that's it. There's no going back.
No, it's finished. You only got to do one little grind too much, and the whole thing's destroyed.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's the same even when you get into the last process of shaping the wood.
yeah.
You know, you can easily ding the blade, and
Exactly. That's what happened to me.
yeah, but not too bad, was it?
No, it wasn't too bad. But
So you could destroy it, couldn't you? All that
quite
work.
easy. Yeah, have to re-grind it out again.
Yeah,
But all of the processes have been fascinating, I think.
they have. What did we start off with? The wood. Yeah,
Well,
we
we
both
made,
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 wood.
made the templates first.
Yeah,
Come up with a design on the paper, and then work on that, get nice curves and all that, and then make the template up.
yeah,
And then shaping that gives you an extra idea about the form of the knife and how it feels in your hand.
yeah, yeah,
Then marking it out onto the steel and
yeah,
shaping the steel.
yeah. And so there was two pieces of Damascus. There was square, oblong bits,
Yeah,
which we got from eBay. I can't remember the amount of folds, but I think it was something like 140 or
uh-huh.
maybe more.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that gets sort of filed or sand, because they come as a thickness blank. And
Yeah.
I think some of that gets filed away
Yeah,
as well. But it's fascinating stuff.
it is. And then for my one, I've got a slightly different shape to yours. My one, I started off with the thought of I'm going to present this to someone that's been teaching martial arts around this area for 30 years. He sort of had a 30th anniversary of Taekwondo. So it was just my way of giving something to him for all his pupils around this area.
And you're one of his pupils as well, weren't you?
Well, I trained with him back in the 80s. He started off at the same style as I did, and then he moved on. That was Zenshin Ryu. He went on to Taekwondo.
Right.
But we did train together, and he's an absolutely fantastic martial artist, but with a true spirit, Japanese spirit. Although he's doing Korean stuff, he's got a true spirit, very kind man, but the sort of bloke you don't want to mess with.
No, it's the philosophy behind the martial
Yeah.
arts as well, isn't it? The way of life, really. Isn't it?
Way of life, looking after people, looking after your family, respect, and everything else. So, although it's my first knife, and I've put a lot into it, it is actually a gift for him, and I've put sort of a lot of tradition into it to give to him, which is what I've done it for. I will do myself another one.
I think you've got to. Yeah.
Yeah,
The thing about the first knife, I think, actually, or the first of anything that you make, it's quite special, and to give it as a gift is quite a special gift.
yeah, that's what I hope to do, to give him something from a spirit, from myself. That's why I've made it sort of slightly shaped and 6 rivets, so it all looks nice and sort of polished edges, and it's probably more of a nice looking thing rather than a usable knife.
No, it's probably, yeah,
You
still
could
use it, still
I'm sure
use
you
it.
could use it.
Yeah, I just made mine for chocolate.
Yeah, well, we'll use yours.
Yeah.
But looking at that now and what I've done on my second knife for myself, I'm going to just do the same shape and the same type of thing, because it's turned out okay.
Yeah, and then the next one you'll say, I know what I've done here and what I'd like to do a bit differently this time.
Yeah, I think for myself the technique of, you've made a few, I know you have, but for myself the technique of making, sort of even to today, I finished it today, there's a few things during the making that I've learned that I would do slightly different, because I've given myself headaches
Yeah.
trying to sculpt pieces out when I should have done it before. And You know, it is a learning curve.
It's refining the process.
Mm.
That's what it is.
But enjoyable.
Oh yeah, it's great fun. I love setting up the forge and heat treating the blades and that, because it's just to be able to do that with a minimum of stuff, a hot air gun, a bit of flexi pipe, an old can and some bricks and some charcoal.
Yeah.
You can do some amazing alchemy with it as well.
And whilst we was doing that, we had bacon, didn't we?
Bacon, yeah, they had bacon
Brie,
sarnie, bacon,
sandwich, so it was all.
That was your first one and all, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Never had a bacon and brie sandwich,
No,
boys?
no, it was lovely. Enjoyed it. Healthy food. Nice. No, it was a great day. No, the whole process has been great. It's brought me and you together a few times to
Yep.
have a little chat and
Exchange
coffees
ideas.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So I also used solid brass rivets, and we wasn't sure whether, when I started shaping the handle, whether the handle would wear before the rivet.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it seemed to have worn quite nicely.
It's gone nice and evenly, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's gone nice and
Yeah,
flush.
it's been nice. Yeah, I'll show you a little look at that. Nice bit of walnut. They've been fun.
That's good fun.
Cat's coming on the act.
Yeah, I could shave with that blade, and it cuts paper like anything. My first job I'm going to do with it is try and make a bow drill set.
Great.
That's the first thing I'm going to do with it.
Yeah. I was going to ask you a question, because that's your first Damascus one you've made, isn't it? Did you notice any difference between the Damascus and the other type of steel for sharpness? Or
Yeah, I think so. I mean, up until recently, I'd not used tool steel. I'd been using gash stuff from B&Q,
yeah,
which is more iron. I think most of it's iron. I did make the little neck knives I made. I think they were bright steel of some sort. But the edge on this is just streets ahead of any of the others.
I wonder why that is. I mean, if you looked at it under a microscope, I suppose it's going to be slightly different layers.
Yeah, I think it's more to do with the fact that this is sort of like got proper tool steel in it.
Yeah. So you
As
are
much
getting a
as anything.
sharper
So
edge.
you are getting a sharper edge, because the other stuff's slightly, it's not as hard as this, although it's been tempered, and I know that scratching it with a file won't touch it and that sort of thing. But I think that's why tool steel has been made, is because it has just got so much more strength and ability to hold an edge.
Yeah.
I can get the others to cut paper and all that sort of stuff, but this is just sort of like streets ahead of the other stuff we used. And I've got some more tool steel now, and I've been making some little neckers with Russ off Contact Right 07, and we just got to the point now where we're ready to sharpen those and put the scales on. But they're little neck knives as well, about that long. And again, the tool steel is 01 tool steel, and that's just got a much better edge.
Really,
Yeah.
So you can see why the Japanese used it, didn't they, for samurai swords? And
Yeah.
So
It combines the properties of strength and flexibility. So they don't break very easily. But old English swords were made in the same way as well. They were made of laminated metals.
well, the shotgun that this would come off of was a Damascus barrel.
Was it?
But unfortunately, it had been left somewhere. I got it from a clearance, and it had been left somewhere. And it was just rusty. And I tried to restore it, but it was too bad. But that was actually a Damascus barrel gun. So it's been used for hundreds of years, isn't it? Damascus.
Someone's going to put in the comments now, if you had ground a slot down the barrel and heated it, you could have opened it up and turned it into flat flame.
That would have been a good idea. The only thing is, the police would wonder where that gun's
It's got to be. It's got to.
Yeah, I did actually have to get it destroyed.
Yeah, like with the car, if you take it to the scrapyard, it's all official.
Yeah, I took all the bits off I could,
Yeah.
which was really just the
The
stock
stock.
and the four stock.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's nice to see it used again, wasn't it?
Mm.
So,
It certainly was nice to use, and it's nice to have something that's 130 odd years old. It's it's incredible. It's lasted so well.
yeah. Make another one soon, then, mate. And yours, we'll have to make a date and get up the woods again.
Oh yeah,
Make
yeah.
a bow drill.
Yeah, I really, I think that'd be a nice job for it because I don't really use a knife very much. Like don't split wood to put on the fire, and I don't make feather sticks because there's plenty of little bits and pieces up there and that.
Yeah.
So most of the time the knife just stays in the bag, or cuts bits of string, or opens up bacon packets.
Yeah. Or cut pieces of paper to see how sharp it is.
Yeah, look at this. I spend all day stripping bits of paper down. Right, so we're going to carry on, enjoy the sun and the coffee, and we'll put some pics up as well, and hopefully you'll enjoy watching this. See you later. Cheers, Pete.
Cheers. Cheers, mate.
Here's the knife making.
Turned out nice again.
I might get mine out and all.